Hi, look what we have.
Yeah.
Truffles and I have got an
Yeah.
ocean or a lake.
Yes, we
And-
have an island.
Yeah, oh, this is the island. See
Yeah.
if you like this island. It's made out of a sponge, and I sprinkle little seeds on it. They're called alfalfa seeds. You can see some of the ones. And then the seeds sprouted, and they grew into these little sprouts, and they
Yeah.
look like palm
The
trees
little
on the
palm
island.
trees on our island, yeah. And then we have shells.
This is the beach with all the shells on it.
Shells.
That looks very nice, too.
Beautiful shells.
Oh,
And
the
we
cave.
have
Show
a
them the cave.
cave. Yeah, cave is made out of rocks.
Is there anything living inside that cave?
I don't know.
Now, are you ready for the boat?
Oh, yes, we have a boat.
Here's the sailboat.
Yeah.
Put it in the water, and shall I make a little breeze?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here goes.
Oh, yes, that's sailing very well. Let's see that. Oh, hey, do you think that we could have some rain? Maybe rain
Oh, rain.
falling on the island.
Yes, I have an idea for some rain.
That would
See
be
this?
fun.
I've got this with some holes in the bottom.
Oh,
And
that's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Oh, look at it
hooray for the
raining.
rain. Hooray for the rain. Rain comes in drips, sometimes in drops. It drips through the hips and it drops through the hops. Hippity hoppity, jippity hoppity, hippity hoppity, pop up the rain. Rain likes to chatter and bitter and better. Rain likes to natter and pitter and patter. Pittery and pattery, tittery and chattery, littery and mattery, and pop up the rain.
oh, I think it stopped.
That's good,
Yep, the
Mr.
rain
Dressup.
stopped. The rain
Oh,
stopped.
hi, Mr.
Hi, Chester.
Hi, look at this, eh?
Look at wow, a whole lake and an island, and look, it's got some green things growing. Oh, can I play with you, Truffles? Can I play, huh?
Oh, sure.
Oh, boy. Well, if you two want to play, then I will leave you to it. And
Oh,
I'm
look
going
at
to
the
go
little
in.
ball.
Yeah, I'm going to go
Oh.
inside for a while.
Okay.
Maybe I'll see you later. Have fun.
Thanks a lot, Mr.
Okay.
Dressup.
Thanks, Mr. Dressup.
Yeah.
Boy, well, you know, the boat isn't moving very fast.
No.
What we need is some action.
Yeah, we need some like wind. Or
Wind.
something.
Oh, I can do that. Yeah, I can blow on the boat and then make it move. Oh, come on, watch this.
Okay. Wow.
See?
Oh,
Oh, look at it twirling around. Oh, it reached all the way to the end. This is fun.
Careful, Chester. Don't make it blow over.
So I have an idea for a story with a drawing. And would you like the story? This is about an island too, but not the same kind of an island that I made for truffles out of a sponge. This is a mysterious island. And of course the island has to be in the water, and this is going to be an island in the ocean. So this blue line will be the ocean, and here's the island, and it's sort of humped up like that. Now this island was kind of a greenish-brownish color. So here's the brownish part of it. And here's the greenish part of it. So this island doesn't have any trees growing on it like the island that we showed you earlier, does it? But that's the way it is in this story. Now, once upon a time, along close to this island came a boat. And here's the boat right here. It's a little sailboat. There's one sail. Here's the other sail. And here's the person sailing it. Okay, now I think I'll make this a pretty colored boat. I think we can make it a red boat. That'll show up well on the water. And the man was wearing a blue hat, and the sails were kind of a yellowy color. So that makes a whole pretty boat. And the man sailed in the boat until he came quite close to this island, and then he said, "That's a nice looking island." So he sailed his boat right up close to it, and then he stepped onto the island and right up to the top of the island, and he stood there. And here he is standing on the island, looking around. And he thought it was quite a good island. So here we are, and he's standing on the island saying, "This is such a nice island. I think perhaps I'd like to live here." So he stayed right there on top of the island and said, "It's going to be a nice home for me. I'm really going to enjoy this." And then suddenly something funny happened. The island began to move a little bit, and it began to move away from his ship and closer to the shore far away. And the man couldn't understand what was happening. And he looked down underneath the water, and you know what he saw? He saw sort of a big paw sticking out. And then he looked at the back of the island, and he saw another big paw, and these paws were kind of pushing at the water. And then at this end, he saw a large tail. And then there was a little sort of splooshing and commotion in front of the island, and up came a large head. Look at that. It was a large head with a kind of a sleepy eye, and he said, "My goodness, that looks like a turtle." And that's exactly what it was. It wasn't an island at all, but a huge, enormous turtle. And pretty soon the turtle paddled right over to the land, and it walked right up on the land. And the man on top of the turtle said, "You know, I kind of like this. I can get anywhere I want in the ocean on this turtle swimming along, and then also I can go where I want to on the land because the turtle can walk on the land." And so, as far as I know, he stayed there. And that's the end of the story. Ooh, that's Truffles. She sounds like she's upset. Maybe I'd better go see what's going on.
Oh,
Oh, but it's so much fun, Truffles. I'm making a huge storm with big crashing waves.
No, stop it! I said that's enough!
Oh.
Stop it!
And the raging seas.
What's going
crash upon
on?
the
What's
shore.
happening? What's happening?
Oh, this is fun, Mr. Dressup. We're making a storm.
He won't stop making the big waves, and he keeps
Chester, excuse me.
Rain come down.
Chester, I know it might be fun to have a big storm and all that, but you're getting Truffles all upset. I think you better stop that.
Stop with too much
Oh.
rain.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just teasing, that's all.
Well, you don't like people to tease you, do you?
Not really.
Well, then other people don't like to be teased either. So it's best to sort of act and do to people what you'd like them to do to you.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry, Truffles. I won't do it again.
Okay?
Okay, thank you.
I didn't know you could yell so loud.
She was pretty loud. She almost reminded me of that little girl elephant that had the really loud voice.
Oh, I remember that story.
Hey, can we hear that song, Mr. Dressup?
Would you like it right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we better get cleaned up a little bit.
All right, well, you tidy up here, and I'll go look for the book.
Okay.
See you inside. Story time. And the book, of course, is over on the bookshelves. I hope. Oh, yeah, this is it. That's it. It's called The Broken Ears. And it's about an elephant and a little girl elephant as well. Elephant father and little girl elephant. So,
Boy, gee, we cleaned up really fast.
we certainly did. And you're in time for the story. Just in time, so we got here together. All right, then. The Broken Ears. Once upon a time, in Jungle Town, there lived a plump little girl elephant who was called Penelope. She lived with her father, who loved her very dearly, and together they would take long walks through the jungle and had many happy times bathing in the river. But Penelope had a problem. She was always too loud. When she walked through the jungle, she talked so loudly that she scared the birds away, and all the animals would hide. "Shh, not so loud, Penelope," said her father. One day, Penelope shouted so loudly that her father's ears just shuddered. "Oh, please stop shouting so loudly, Penelope," he said. "One day you're going to break my ears." But Penelope just did not pay attention. Penelope's father tried everything he could think of to try to calm her down. He told her long stories in a very quiet voice, and he hummed soft lullabies to her. He even tried to teach her how to whisper. But Penelope kept on being loud. "Well, now maybe if I get her to take trumpet lessons, she'll blow so hard that she'll be quiet afterwards," the father thought. So Penelope took trumpet lessons with Mr. Pachydermus, who was an excellent music teacher. And she enjoyed blowing the trumpet as loudly as she could. But as soon as she got back home, she was still loud again. And then one day, Penelope got up in a very bad mood, and she shouted louder than ever. She got so loud that all of a sudden her father's ears fell to the floor in 1,000 pieces. "Oh, I told you this would happen, Penelope," said her father sadly. Well, of course, Penelope felt very sorry, so she collected all the pieces of her father's ears. "Don't worry, Daddy," said Penelope in a loud kind of voice. "I'll fix your ears again, I promise." "What did you say?" asked her father. "I can't hear you anymore. My ears are broken." Well, Penelope ran down to the corner store and came back with boxes of sticky tape. And piece by piece, she started mending her father's ears. It was a lot of tape, and it was a lot of work. Penelope's father looked at himself in the mirror. "Oh, look at me. What am I going to do now?" he complained. I look terrible with all these pieces of tape all over my big gray ears." "No, Father," said Penelope in a sweet and quiet voice. "You're still the most handsome father I know." And all of a sudden, as if by magic, the pieces of the left ear jumped up in the air and put themselves right back in the right place without any tape at all. Penelope's father was very pleased. "Keep saying sweet things in a quiet voice, Penelope," he said. "It's working wonders." So Penelope reached up to her father and whispered inside his other ear, "I love you, Daddy." And then she gave him a nice kiss on the cheek with her trunk. And suddenly, all the pieces of the other ear jumped up in the air and put themselves back in the right place. "It really works," said Penelope. "All I have to do from now on is just talk in a quiet voice." And from that day on, Penelope used a quiet voice when she talked to people. And her father enjoyed her even more than before, and never again did he have to say, "Not so loud, Penelope." The end.
Oh, Mr. Dressup, that
Yeah.
was a great story.
Thank you.
Oh, boy, I'm glad your ears didn't get broken, Mr. Dressup, when I was shouting so loudly before.
I'm glad about that, too.
Yeah, so
Would
am
have
I.
felt really bad.
Ooh.
Do you think that we could stay here and look at some more books, Mr. Dressup?
Oh, of course you can. It's always good to look at books anytime you want to. In fact, while you're looking at the books, I think I might go outside, just sit in the warm sunshine for just a bit. So,
Okay.
I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mr. Dressup.
And we'll go outside and see how the sunshine feels. Don't want to get too much sunshine because that could be bad for your skin, but a little bit for not too long is pretty good. And I've got a nice comfortable chaise to be on. Oh, if you don't mind if I just close my eyes for just a little bit here? Thank you.
Dressup's asleep. Better not disturb him. I think I'll put the toaster down here by the treehouse.
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
That's funny. I thought I heard a froggy sound. Mr. Dressup must have some frogs in his garden. Oh, well.
Oink, 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 oink.
Why, that's strange. I could have sworn I heard a pig. Mr. Dressup must have some pigs here. Well, I can't believe Mr. Dressup would have a pig in his garden. There's something very strange going on. Oh, Mr. Dressup, it was you the whole time. I should have known.
Caught me. Did I fool you at all?
Well, you did, but, I got a good laugh out of it.
Good.
Hey, look what I've got. I fixed your toaster, and it works like...
Oh, thank you very much. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Well, I really appreciate that, Mark.
Not a problem.
Dressup.
Oh, look who's here.
They're back.
Well, hi, Trevor. Hey, hi, Chester. How are you?
Pretty good. Oh, you know what, Mr. Dressup? We found a book all about horses and cowboys.
Cowboys, yeah.
We'd like to play cowboys.
Exactly. What?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
you would?
cowgirls.
Cowgirls.
Yeah. How about you, Mark? You feel like being a cowboy, maybe?
Well, sure. I love cowboys. That'd be fun.
Great. All right. Well, you can get your things that you need, and Mark and I can go inside to the tickle trunk and see what we can get, okay?
Okay, see you in a while, cowboy.
Adios, partners.
Off to the old tickle trunk. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Delivery and carrying and everything else.
Service with a smile.
Well, it'd be nice to have that. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you.
I've been missing my toast in the morning, especially toasted muffins. I love toasted muffins.
I'll put this here. Is that
Okay,
okay?
it'll be fine there, and I'll put it in the kitchen cupboard later on. So we'll see what we have in the tickle trunk that would be good for Western cowboy wear. Oh, there's a
I
hat.
see a cowboy hat right away. It fits.
Looks very good,
Looks
doesn't it? And oh, try those on.
What is it?
Oh, those are called chaps. They're sort of things to protect your pants, you know, when you're out riding, because there's lots of bushes and
Oh,
cactus and
okay.
things. So see that?
So I don't get hurt.
Yeah, that's nice and strong stuff.
It looks funny. Oh,
Well, they're almost pants, except they're not cold.
look what I see.
Oh, vest, yeah.
A cowboy vest. I hope it fits.
Looks good to me.
My cowboy?
Just perfect. Just perfect. Oh, yeah, and there's a horse for you.
Cowboys. Well, look, I'm a cowboy. With a horse, I think I'll go for a ride on the range.
All right.
See you later, partner.
Long after a while. Well, now for me to get some cowboy stuff. Uh-oh. Imagine that. For once, the tickle trunk doesn't have what I need. There's no more cowboy things in there. There's a coat, jacket, but that's not very cowboy looking, is it? Oh. Well, let's see. What else could I be? I'll see if I can find a hat of some kind. And you could never call this a cowboy hat. So what will I be? All right, instead of being a cowboy, I'll be a fellow who lives in the city, and he has a little store in the city, but he really wants to be a cowboy. So he wants to find out how he can be a cowboy. And my name will be Mr. Horseradish from the city. So here I go, out to the ranch.
1, 2, 3. How many cows did you say we had, Mr. Cowco?
Oh, I think we had, in fact, I think we had 3.
3.
We
Okay.
have to make sure none of them escape.
Bye.
Let me round them up.
Okay.
Yee-haw!
Yeehaw yourself there, cowboys, and everybody out there on the range. Howdy. Look out and make way for the long, tall Texan. I'm a long, tall Texan. I ride a big white horse.
On a big white horse.
Well, I'm a long, tall Texan. I ride a big white horse.
He rides from Texas on a big white horse.
Well, people look at me and then they say, "Ooh, is that your horse?"
He rides from Texas on a big white horse.
Well, I'm a long, tall Texan. I've got a 10-gallon hat.
He rides from Texas in a 10-gallon hat.
Well, I'm a long, tall Texan. I've got a 10-gallon hat.
in that 10-gallon hat.
Well, people look at me and then they say, yeehaw, is that your hat?
He rides from Texas in that 10-gallon hat.
Well, I'll see you around, partners. Adios.
See you around, long, tall Texan. Gee, that was great. Hey, say, partner.
Yeah.
Who is that coming around on a bicycle?
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Excuse me, is this the Valley Ranch?
Yeah, it sure is. What can I do for you?
Well, I want to be a cowboy.
Oh,
Yes, my name is Mr. Horseradish, and I'm from the store in the city.
I see. Well, you know, you don't just become a cowboy just like that.
Oh?
Yeah, and you're not even wearing a cowboy hat.
Oh, that's all right. I can get a cowboy hat.
Well, it's not so simple, you know. You,
Why?
you know, you have to call yourself a cowboy, you have to wear a cowboy hat and a vest, and you have to pass some cowboy tests.
Oh, what kind of tests?
Well, first you have to go and see Long Tall Texan.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
pass the horse riding test. He's right over there by the
A
barn.
horse riding test.
Yeah.
Yep.
Over there?
Have to ride a horse.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll go see him. Excuse me. I'm Mr. Horseradish, and I want to become a cowboy. So you're the long, tall test?
I sure am.
Well, I have to pass the horse riding test.
Well, that sounds good to me. Where's your horse?
I don't. They didn't give
Oh,
me
that's all right. We're mighty friendly like. You can borrow my horse. Now, this here is Buckaroo. Now, you be careful. Now, here, you take Buckaroo, and you get on and go for a ride.
one. All right. Okay, hold still, Buckaroo.
And,
That's what it is.
Ali,
Oh, yes, sir.
oh, that's not so good. Not a good start, but you'll make it.
No,
We'll try it again on 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and here we go. And you're on backwards. Well, that's not good enough. I've got an idea. Get off the horse. Now, we'll give you a hand. We'll kind of back this horse into you. You ready?
All right. Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go. Grab that horse, grab the side, and go for a ride.
Whoa.
Yeehaw! Ride a buckaroo, yeah.
Easy, Buckaroo.
Ooh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Better. Oh, I think I'm really riding along now. I'm riding along, singing a cowboy song. Riding along, singing a song. Ole, 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 riding along. Oh, my pony is a beauty, and his name is Buckaroo. No matter what I ask him, he will know just what to do. He'll canter row so slowly, or he'll gallop like the wind. Ole, ole.
Oh, fine riding. You know what, Mr. Horseradish? You passed the horse riding test. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Come here, Buckaroo. Calm down, Buckaroo.
Well, I did it. I passed the horse riding test. Can I have my hat now?
Well, not
Congratulations.
yet, Mr. Horseradish. Now you have to pass the lasso throwing test with Chester Cowcrow.
Yep. Howdy. I'm Chester Cowboy Crow, and what you have to do is you got to get this here kind of rope called a lasso, and then you wave it around, and then you rope the cow
Oh.
like that.
Wow.
Oh, well, I don't think that's so hard. Let's see. Oh, here's the lasso right here. Yeah, I think I could do that.
Uh-oh.
Try it now. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Ready to lasso. All right. One, there. Oh, my goodness. Oh, look what happened.
Wow, what tarnation is going on here? Oh, it's Mr. Horseradish. Yeah, looks like you roped the big one. Woo!
Well, I did it.
Oh, that was fine roping.
Thank
Sure
you.
was. Very good. You know what?
What?
You passed the boat test.
I did?
Yes, and now you can wear a real cowboy outfit.
Well, thank you.
Well, we got a cowboy hat for you.
All right.
And a wonderful, authentic, genuine cowboy vest.
Well, let me
Just slip that right on there. How's that feel there?
Oh, wonderful. I'm a cowboy. All right, in the hat.
You know what that means? That means that you are an official neighborhood cowboy. Yeehaw! Three cheers for a cowboy horseradish.
Hip, hip, hooray for cowboy
Hi-yi, hippie-hi-ho, he's the neighborhood cowboy. I'll say the ki-yi, hippie-ti-yo, he's the neighborhood cowboy. Well, he's just a new guy in this neighborhood, but he rides the range like a good cowboy should. He's got a hat, and his spurs, they're real good, and a palomino pony, well, that's made out of wood. Well, ki-yi, hippie-ti-yo, he's the neighborhood cowboy. Yes, sir. I said a ki-yi, hippie-ti-yo, he's the neighborhood cowboy. Let's go for a ride, buckaroo. When it's late at night at the old corral, he's brushing down his pony 'cause it's his best pal. When the sun goes down and it's time for bed, the cowboy gives his pony a kiss on the head. Ki-yi, hippie-ti-yo, he's the neighborhood cowboy. Yeehaw! Ki-yi, hippie-ti-yo, he's the neighborhood cowboy. Oh, that's fine.
That's me, all right.
And that's the end of the story.
Yep.
Oh, not yet.
No.
We have to do one more thing.
What's that?
We have to teach you the cowboy language, Mr. Dressup.
Cowboy language.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, what's
Can you
that like?
say yippee-ki-yay?
Yippee chickie
Oh,
tie
pretty good. Oh,
Yeah.
and you don't say cow, you
Yeah.
say doggy.
Oh, like I'm going to go out and rope a doggie.
Yeah.
And you don't say friend, you say partner.
Partners. Oh, howdy, partner. Howdy, partner.
And for hi,
Howdy, partner.
you say howdy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, that's one. Oh, I got one. Everybody here knows how to say yeehaw.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Well, it looks like I'm going to be a pretty good cowboy
I
then.
think so.
All right, so from now on, you're not going to call me Mr. Horseradish. I want to be called Cowboy Horseradish.
Oh, that sounds strong. That sounds good.
Well, as soon as I get a horse, I'll go
And
riding
it's horse
across the prairie. But before I do that, I got something else to do. Yep, we're going to have to say goodbye, partners. But we'll see you again. And until next time, bye-bye from
Mark?
Chester the Crow.
Truffles!
and me.
Mr. Dressup.
Yeehaw!